Any of you guys ever have a project that snowballs into something bigger? Well, that's what we got going on here today at Gillen's Garage. All right, so I mentioned snowballing. Well, that's where we're at, right? I got this $100 plow. I got my skid steer, and I thought, hey, I should utilize my skid steer all year round. So I built the frame and got everything for it. My $100 plow turned into $400 or a little over $400, and now I'm really invested in it. I take it out for the first time with the factory Chevron style tires, and wow, it doesn't work. Not at all. Downright dangerous. Gets to sliding around. I got a pretty decent grade, and hopefully you'll be able to see that in an upcoming video where I show how this thing actually works. But I'm like, I got to do something. I got to make this work. So get on the internet, do a little research, and I see, yeah, they make winter tires for skid steers. You know, Arctic Claw, there's a couple other ones out there, Cage and whatnot. And I look at the prices of these things and I'm like, holy mackerel, like $2,000 for a set of narrow rims and skid steer tires. And I'm like, goodness gracious, you know, maybe I can, you know, custom fab a set of rims and then, you know, buy truck E-rated 10-ply winter tires, which, you know, Cooper looks pretty almost, Cooper Discovery M+S tires look almost exactly as the same as the Arctic Claw. And I thought, well, hey, you know, it's worth a shot. You know, most of us are all working on a budget, especially if it's just for home use and not a business. So I thought, this is what we're going to do. But you know what? I could have made the rims, but I decided, you know what? No, I got on eBay. I found a set on eBay, you know, $122 for the set of rims, you know, like, when you figure your time and effort into welding up a set of custom rims, sometimes it's just easier to break out the checkbook. So went ahead and bit the bullet, bought those, and bought these tires. Now, I tried to do a little bit smarter on the tire. I bought a 235/85/16 tire. Now, I should be able to use that tire, if it doesn't work on the skid steer, on the 87 Econoline van that's all together. And so, you know, so if it doesn't work out on this, I can reuse the tires on that, maybe pedal the rims on Facebook. If this doesn't, hell, maybe I can stud these and then maybe it'll go a little bit better. But I'm really trying not to do anything that's going to tear up that nice asphalt driveway I put down a couple of years ago. So here it is. All right, so here it is, all done. As you can see, sits pretty much just about the same, maybe just a trifle bit higher. But as you can see, I got plenty of clearance all the way around. And I'm really hoping that this works out. All right, so I figure I better tell you about this $100 plow. Well, it ain't a $100 plow anymore because it needed cylinders. So tack on another $170. It needed hydraulic lines. There's $70. And I needed an attachment plate because I didn't have one of those. So there's another $150. So now my seemingly innocent $100 plow turned into $400, which is why I've invested this much so far. I'm willing to take the risk to get this thing to actually have traction in the snow. So here I am running up the driveway on the steep grade. I stopped 3 times just to test the level of traction as I start out, and I can tell you that this is much better than I experienced previously with the original float style skid steer tires that were on it before I installed these new ones. Sorry for the dark conditions, but obviously it was dark. All right, guys, it's pretty treacherous out here right now. Let me just give you a little idea how slick it is. All right, so I'm out here in front of my garage, and this is that sleet and freezing rain stuff, and it is pretty slippery. It's pretty slippery out here, and this thing just came out. Got a little dark there. It just came out, dug in, broke right through that stuff, and never broke traction. I couldn't be happier. All right, well, that little bit of ice we got last night, threw a little salt down and got enough sun today, that melted off and ran off, and I really didn't even have to do anything with the plow tonight. So unfortunately, I didn't get any good video, but it does look like I will get the opportunity Thursday. Today's Tuesday. So here in a couple of days, I'm going to set the camera up again out on the porch and hopefully get some live action plowing and show you what this is like, wear the GoPro on my chest and do some plowing with that. And let you know how this thing really works out. But that little bit of spinning around I did last night, I'm pretty impressed thus far. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you a little bit more of an update on it, but I wanted to get something out there for you guys because, hey, winter's here. If this is something you want to do, I want to get it out to you for you to see. Hey, thanks a lot for tuning in. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.